All right, let's see. What do we have? We are up against a Lur's deck. I have a Wave Sifter, a Fury, Chancellor in my opening hand. Seems good. Especially their hammer time. I love that you just have so many ways to recycle Chancellor in this deck. Fury and Season Pyro. He uses every part of the Chancellor. Force, basic force, hardened scales. Okay. Is hardened scales gonna be a good matchup? They kill you kind of fast. I guess I have Karn in my deck. It's pretty good against them. Drew the outburst right away. Nice. My webcam's a bit off. It like my webcam needs to be cropped a tiny bit. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of the webcam. Been tanking. I guess it's only been a couple minutes. Felt like longer. A welding jar. There's the Nexus. Not too scary yet. Oh, easy. Easy clap. I didn't use a welding jar. Just the nuts. Gross. Is that good, chat? Was that a good draw? Even drew another one? Magic Online giving us a little freebie. I have nothing against a little freebie. Are they gonna have Chalice for 0? I just have a lot of answers to Chalice for 0. What should I board out? Maybe it's just Chancellor. Just all the Chancellors. Monthly freebie from the premium subscription. Something like that. Carney's my answer to Chalice for 0, yeah. And have some artifact hate. Have the outburst. I don't have ways to make token. I have a Fury. I have a Karn. I have good mana. That's probably kind of a close one. White green scales. They shouldn't have a ton of disruption, right? So in matchups where they don't have a lot of disruption, you do want to mulligan a little more aggressively. I think this sounds good enough. Like any red card is a good draw. Red card, Wave Sifter, Colony Garden. The 2/2 that kills an enchantment or an artifact. This deck can mulligan, but mulligan's especially well, all things considered, I think. They're down to 5. Also, if I draw another Cascade card, then it means I can just use Outburst to pitch to Fury. So that kind of counts. Scales, okay. Hmm. Not a great Fury target. Yeah, I should save the life. Paying 1 life to thin your deck by 1 card for just a draw step or 2. Not super worth. Do I play much Legacy? No, very little. Played 1 Legacy challenge recently. It was Blue-Red Ragavan. Is it Delver, whatever. I think I went like 02 or 03 drop. I mean, does that, so they can make a massive Ravager and just kill me with Outburst. Yeah, just put all 4 damage on Ravager to at least make them sack a couple artifacts. It's not great. It's something. Please have a lot of spells, good spells in my deck. Federal lands. And I drew a second Outburst. That's one of the worst cards you can hit. Omnia, fetch lands. The 2/2 that kills enchantment or an artifact. What else? Might still lose to Nexus. Okay, thinking about doing something now because once I put Karn into play, it's too late. There's no reacting for them. If they want to go all in on the Nexus, they have to do it now. Chancellor, I boarded out all the Chancellors. Yeah, I think they're supposed to go all in on the land, given what I have in my deck. Yeah, I'm up a game. Had the perfect hand game 1. I could just hit triple Fury, I guess. Close. You should do a mix because Fury's okay. Not amazing. You know what else I could have hit? I could have hit like Wave Sifter. Wave Sifter would have given me a flying blocker. Alright, bad keep. I think I'm keeping some bad hands with this deck. I think like playing Magic for over 20 years, you kind of get a grasp on even on tough mulligan decisions. How do we win? Why don't you stick around and find out? You'll see. It's beautiful. Have it all in my opening hand. Yes, PVD. What's up? Yo, easy. We'll see. Never tell you that Liz also enjoys spilling breadcrumbs on my pillow where I sleep. She knows I hate it. She knows it drives me crazy. Not really crazy, but kind of get annoyed. Yeah. Why would you eat? I don't know. You never eat in bed. I don't know. Sometimes I bring her dinner in bed or some toast or something. So bad place to eat bread, really. Scumbag easy. I would never eat in my own bed. But I certainly would eat in the Nassif's bed. Let's see if I can play Season Pyro first. Or if they have like a super explosive turn. Okay. Kind of makes me want to play Pyromancer first. What does that card do already? Red, destroy target artifact you control. Should I go full greed? Full greed ahead. What should I discard? Just Pyro and I mean land's kind of good if I don't draw another land. I really want at least one land. Having the backup Cascade is also super nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting the extra 1/1 is nice. Kind of close. Getting the extra Cascade spell backup is also very nice. It'll be interesting to see if they get a really good board, if it's a problem at all, or if my flips are going to be just overwhelming. Hey, man. Opponent, what you got? I have this new Glimpse deck, tried Garmin Librelic. I don't see. The guy who built this version said Dark Dweller was a law coordinate. I kind of like the card when I used to play the deck, but maybe you don't really need it. It's kind of annoying because it doesn't do much for you in your opening hand. Doesn't do much for you if you unless you flip it into play and you want to go again. Or all right, let's see. I should play Charlotte's Agent first. Float a mana, float a red probably. Let's say float a green maybe, but I can't. Alright, how does this deck win? You play a Cascade card. You hopefully cast and resolve a Glimpse. I guess I should just pay. Pay. Hopefully you don't have some BS card like Warping Whale. And then you do that. And I even got the cards, so they can't even this at the end. This like that. Hmm. Looks good enough. Do I pitch my foundation breaker? I've already played a land. Could get explosives for one. That's either the wave sifter too. You could activate Nexus, put the counters on it. Or they can just make a token with Urza Saga. Opponent. What you got? Let's see any spoilers? Message Harry, see if you can send me the. I need to upload the podcast. I've never done it. He usually does it. Not sure how to do. Probably need some logins and stuff. You're one ahead of me. Vader Sama. Like Darth Vader? EE Sama. Any Dota fans? I was stuck at 0 trophies for a while. Quite picked up was, I think, a little Diz deck, bunch of artifact. Oh, that matchup. Alright, well, theoretically, that's the best card I could have drawn. As long as I draw a land next turn. Can goblins enter from glimpse and recast the same glimpse from grave? Yeah, I can. The timing works well. That's why you play the card. No land rip. Got a card that kind of does something. Surprised they might just have me here. I guess if they didn't do much last turn. Oh. Oh wow. Wow. I guess I want to draw land, so I'm not gonna fan it's marginal, but so thing is a little bugged right now. You should get 8 mana, 8 life, and 8 damage, but instead you gain 16 life and you only get 4 of 4 mana for damage. I guess I'm only putting 2 lands into play. So I gain 12 life? Does that even make sense? Whatever. Okay. Have 7 permanents this time. I could play Karn. What can I get with Karn? Anything really sweet? No. Play Karn's turn off amulets. Understood. Alright, I'm gonna play Art and play first, I guess. Let's go again. I'm gonna keep green up since I have. Wait, have I played a land yet? Oh. Oh, it's my last glimpse though. Because I have to exile one. I like to pay 2 life. Yes. Absolutely. Alright, I should get stuck in red. I can go Karn. I'm assuming that's my best play. Karn minus, get a coding. You want me to hold it up for bounce land? I mean, we knew they didn't have a land last turn. And the only way they can go up is if they play a Dryad first. If they play a Dryad first, then I'm fine anyways. Alright, Titan. Do I want that stuff? Probably. Just got Chancellor again, I guess. Said a mix of Fury and Chancellor. Fury is pretty important in this matchup, though. Maybe Karn's not that great. Should cut a Karn. Yeah, I like that. Can I explain the 8 damage? I mean, if you have 2 Omnath at the same time, you're supposed to get the triggers for all the... I mean, if you get 3 lands or more, obviously. You're supposed to get triggers for both, for however many Omnath you got in play. But for some reason it's bugged. Damn, I have the free hand. Free Force of Vigor, free Cavern, free Fury. Free token. Man. I think I have to mull. Don't think I can keep one lander no matter how good it is. That would be probably Karn pitched. Then you reveal that. Then I have it for Fury. I have Omnath for Force of Vigor and I have my Outburst. I mean, that hand could delay them a lot. Are they gonna fix the Omnath bug? I don't know. It usually takes them a little while to fix bugs, so I wouldn't hold my breath. Alright, this hand's not especially good, but if I draw a Cascade card, I might be okay. Huh. That's not really what I meant by Cascade card, but we'll see. I did say Cascade card and not Suspend card. Looks like my Force of Vigor hand might have been quite good. I mean, there's almost no way Glimpse in 20 turns is going to be fast enough, right? Their hand would have to be so bad. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Wave Sift and hope I get lucky next turn. Cage? Cage stops the creature. Yeah, Cage is quite good against you. Cage makes your glimpse much, much worse. You can still put lands and cards in play, but... Yeah, maybe I should have kept the other hand even though I had 1 land. Looks like they had a pretty nutty draw either way. And maybe in theory, can I draw a second Fury and maybe live? I'm gonna go down to 2. And I have a lot of lands. They'll mess up. I'm dead. Oh yeah, they can just get a pact, get another pact maybe, get another pact, get a Dryad, and finish me off. Yo, Mielito, merci. J'espère que j'espère que tout roule. J'ai vu qu'ils essaient d'organiser un watch là, mais je crois qu'ils m'ont retiré mes trains encore le soir et tout. All is well. Good, good. Très Done a sideboard the same way. Furies, hit or miss. Maybe just more chancellors to try and not draw them. Why am I super laggy here? What's going on? The clock is moving. But Komodo's not happy. Okay. Hmm. Can always board out Gemstone, I guess. Maybe Karn is important. Missing a little something. All third land. Not the greatest hand. It feels like a tough matchup, no? You don't interact super well with what they do. We go faster. Maybe. Whoever's on the play has decent advantage. Kind of wonder who trumps the others not draw more easily. I get delay. I could go Foundation Breaker. Foundation Breaker into Season Pyro into Outburst. Or I could go Wave Sifter. Kind of scary to give them Amulet for one turn if they have a bounce land and a Dryad. Yeah, I think this is better because I don't really want to go off on turn 3 with 5 permanents. I think I'd rather do that and then go off. I almost misclick no, I would have just been livid. Instead of going up on next turn was 5 permanents, I can go up on turn 4 was hopefully 4 like 7 permanents, which should be a win. And hopefully that one little piece of disruption, the breaker, is good enough to buy me that time. No Urza Saga's pretty good for me here. Monkey. Looking good. Looking quite good. Kind of used the wrong fetch land. Just decided to do max tokens, max spells. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Red cards. Easy. Actual. Actual decision though. To Fury the Dryad or not to Fury? I think it's probably not to Fury. Better not to Fury, actually. Can probably hard cast it of a Numnaf or something. You can Cascade while Fury's in play, but having the backup Cascade is good too. It's probably fine to do that. Then I think you want to keep red. Do I want to sack a clue in response so I can go off again next turn? If I unsack a clue in response to either another cascade card. Oh, I have literally Karn to get a cascade card if I want to. Duh. Stupid. Wow. That's kind of sweet. Low insurance. It's kind of nice with this deck is that you can always just get the same basics over and over because the permanents get reshuffled. So you don't have to nuke your life total. Alright, you should always keep going. It's really hard to break at this point. Are gonna be bigger and better. Not the greatest. Do you have to? I guess I have to target something. I don't have to use the ability though. Alright, that should be good enough. Would you want to bring this deck to a purple return, or do you think it would be too unwieldy? No, I think this version would be okay. The crazy one was all the trackers. That one kind of got out of hand. This one, I think it would be fine. I mean, you have to be a little careful, but because the games kind of end fast, so even if you take a little time, like doing your shenanigans, you should still be okay overall, I think. The living end grinder. How's the race going? Oh wow, Spike is 6 ahead of Ginger, but Menina is still 4, kind of in range. So against living end, so he has Force of Negations and Griefs and stuff. Furies in my yard could be good, but I guess Wave Sifter's kind of. Oh no, I haven't played this. I thought we had played, but no, we haven't. Wave Sifter is really good against living end. Ah, Murph, looks like your time has finally come.
You can't believe what fell.
Like there's both now. You can combo them. The combo. Yeah, I mean, Wave Sifter is just super super sick in this matchup. Damn. I don't know if it'll be enough, but it's cool. Yeah, no, Arena has the new cards tonight already. I was maybe gonna stream Arena, but I did the modern podcast, so I figured it made more sense to just play modern for people who are. Even though the vote was really close, it was 11 for Magic Online and 9 for Arena. I was surprised, assuming there'd just be a huge bias. I wish modern wasn't so good right now. I think Alchemy and Historic are gonna be cool too, though. I was like a little lukewarm at the idea of going back to Arena, but I'm kind of looking forward to it, I think. All right, is it better to... Yeah, it's almost definitely better to just evoke another one right away. I don't know if like these two-wave sisters will necessarily save me, but it might also sets me up nicely if I ever draw a Cascade card. No one cares about Alchemy. The next set championship is half Alchemy, half Historic. So maybe they'll make people care. I don't know what the next PTQ are either. Better to play Triumph, cycle 1, untap, cycle 1, have 3 mana up. Or eventually even cast a Fury. Oh, you know what I should do? Should sack now, maybe? Not sure. I say I should sack now to Fury, but he can just living in while my Fury's on the stack. So it's not gonna save me. Just have to maximize my draw steps. I guess this lets me see more cards. I don't want to sack now because of Grave coming back. Oh, it's a Waker. Waker putting a River Winder in the yard, cycle another River Winder. Alright, I don't think these two Wave Sifters are gonna really make a dent. Hopefully they don't have Force of Negation backup, but by now they probably do. Actually, living in seems really tricky, right? Because it kind of trumps what I'm trying to do. Check out a mountain because of Omnath, but I don't think it matters too much. I guess he doesn't have Force of Negation if he's doing that now. He's probably doing it now because of grief. How many flyers? Just the one? How many attackers? 1, 2, 3, 6. I have 5 blockers. I can live a turn. I have Colony Garden too. Even in the draw step, yeah, maybe he also has Force of Negation. I think he has Violent Outburst. He was considering casting it to put me down to 1, I guess. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did it in my upkeep and not my draw step. Not too sure. Endurance is good. Teferi is good. Leyline, I think Leyline's pretty decent. Grief is pretty big part. Can cut a Cavern. Cut Ardently. Just Seasoned Pyromancer discarding Chancellor can be really good. I think I could cut a Karn even though Karn gets Crypt. You cut a Fury. Tarnos Crypt. I mean, you could honestly, because getting into Crypt in this matchup is not even that bad. It's all random and goofy. Could be okay. I mean, I think I'll just keep and hope I draw a third land, right? Gotta take a chance. Yo, Luis. Thanks for the massive raid. Luis's people, welcome everyone. Recorded a podcast, playing old modern. Playing my current favorite modern deck. Not much. I saw we both recorded a league was Archon for CFB this week. Yours went up yesterday, I think, and mine's gonna go up Saturday or something. Whoops. Oh well, that's a fun deck too. Alright, focus. Focus everyone. Focus land. Pretty cool matchup I'm playing right now. I'm playing against Living In, so I'm trying to kind of execute my normal game plan, but I can also just evoke cards and cast Season Pyros, discard. Like next turn, I can go Season Pyro, discard Chancellor if I had drawn a land. I did not. That's really bad news. I said focus, chat. You're not focusing very well. Yikes. Ah, damn. Think I lose now. Thought you said 7 drops, please. Eh, not like this. I did board out a gemstone cavern on the play because there's stew. Maybe I can trick them. Maybe they'll let me go to discard step. I'm just gonna go to discard step, I guess. Does that make sense? Can I win? Maybe they cast Outburst. Grief, Waker, Architect. That's 8, 11, 14. And then my next turn, I don't even have a Cascade spell. I do get a Wave Sifter. Alright, I got worst of both worlds. Man, kind of frustrating. I thought that matchup could play out nicely for me. The whole fill my graveyard was evoke creatures and season pyros on top of just Teferi in my own combo, but what do I think of Boseiju? I think it's okay. It's gonna be played here and there. I don't think it's gonna change the format much. Mana's pretty tough in modern. You can't really afford to play lands that make one color without a really, really good reason. So it feels a little like maybe some of the cycling lands in Ren and 6 decks. You have to play them as spells almost and not really count them as lands. Seems like a good card. Probably most Ren decks will play one or two, maybe one main, one sideboard or something. Not too sure. That was incredible wishful thinking not playing the Sacred Foundry. I don't think the 2 life I could have saved is going to end up mattering though. My opening hand was really good. It's just missing a third land. Alright, that card does that too. Alright. That kind of didn't compare it this time. Was Menina's record? Was he close to a trophy? Because of was he drunk on stream? Because I know he started streaming a bit. Nice emotes. The Brazilians dabbing on me. Celebrating their own. Giganta. Greentron? Or I was playing Giganta in the blue-eyed artifact deck the other day. Hola. It's going well. Had good podcast with Spider Space. League's going pretty well. Wait, it is Affinity. Looks like the aggressive version of Affinity. Probably Platings and Frogmites. Should be a decent matchup. They might out tempo me in game one if they're on the play though. Just hoping for a Wave Sifter. Gab loses. Vamos. I guess if they have Rebuke, they probably have Rebuke in the main. Oh wait, they are playing the white version with Sentinel. Okay, so they're playing yet another take on the deck. Well, Sentinel does get better when you're more aggressive. What should I get for dinner? I had a good pumpkin soup. And I'm getting pizza for lunch tomorrow. I'm finally trying out that new pizza place. Pokeball. Yeah, Pokeball is good. Quality varies a decent bit with Pokeball, though. Yes, quality varies with most things. Am I supposed to block here? Seems fine. I don't really want to have to skate next turn anyways. I want to play Season Power first. Looks like they're stumbling a bit. What's French pizza like? Kind of like Italian thin crust pizza most of the time. Our pizza place are... A lot of the restaurants that do pizza do Italian style. I have very few. I don't know why there's not more like deep dish pizza. We've adopted a lot of the US stuff, and there's that place, one place I used to go to when we used to go to when I was younger, that was called Chicago Pizza Pie Factory. My brother used to love to go there. My brother was obsessed with the US. And he literally played American football, and yeah, he went to the US as soon as he could. Mistman, what's up, buddy? Welcome everyone to a little Excel spreadsheet stream. Don't be scared though. Does keeping 2 Karn even make sense? I don't know if keeping a second Chancellor really makes sense either. I guess Chancellor pitches to Fury. Yeah, discarding the second Chancellor is actually a pretty huge mistake. It was bad. Didn't matter though. What's up in Famous Fish? Hope you had a good stream, man. Welcome to all your viewers. I was trying the pizza yesterday. They were closed for technical issues the other day when I went for lunch. They just were, I don't know, having issues with the kitchen, I guess. Getting some curry. Mastermind curry was a lady tonight. Very nice. Double Sentinel. Yikes. I could just play Karn. Your deck just doesn't do anything, right? If I just play Karn? Oh, they draw 2 cards. Well, I still have a Karn. Still not bad, I guess. Should I plus? Guess I'll just plus to have a better chance of keeping it alive. That's probably not the play. I was just supposed to play Omnath. Almost definitely. Awkward.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Oh.
This song will drive you mad, this song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad.
Not sure what their deck does against the resolved Karns with some blockers.
This song will drive you mad, this song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad.
Could have Galvanic Blasts. Take all work though. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about pizza. Yeah, I was saying, well, I don't know why there's not more like... Maybe there is in Paris.
This song will drive you mad, this song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad, this song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad.
I still haven't doubled the price on the song redeems. They're attacking me. I'll just block. I might just chill one more turn, just play an Omnath.
This song will drive you mad, this song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason, well that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active trees. Song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active trees. Song will drive you mad. Song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active trees. Well, that might sound pretty bad. Song will drive you mad.
Reminder that the mute button is an option. Some people will have infinite channel points.
Pay 5 for active trees.
Works for YouTube watchers too. All of you.
Pay 5 for active trees. The song will drive you pretty bad. The song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active trees, and well, that might sound pretty bad. The song will drive you mad. The song will drive you mad.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game,
This song
not a
will drive you
game.
mad.
We
This
talking
song
about
will drive you
practice.
mad. Pay 5 for active trees, and well, that might sound pretty bad.
Oh, I actually drew 2 glimpses. Could I be in trouble? Okay, I played an untapped landing. Just kidding. Oh, chat, you're ridiculous. I just spent 200k channel points on that. I mean, what else are you gonna spend them on? Sounds like great value. Did I really lose 50 viewers? Nice. $50 viewers who don't have a mute button.
This song will drive you mad. Song will drive you mad. Song will drive you mad. Drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. That might sound pretty bad. That might sound pretty bad. That might sound pretty bad.
A killer could be anyone in Helgeson. That's over
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active trees, and well, that might sound pretty bad. Pay 5 for active trees, and well, that might sound pretty bad.
Chad just sabotaging my stream. Wants me to fail. Wants me to lose all the viewers, all the YouTube subscribers. I might have to... I mean, it's kind of awesome. I love it, but also I can see how it would drive some people crazy. Oh no, it's not anyone sending their trolls. I mean, trolls wouldn't just randomly have 10,000 channel points. Takes a while to get 10,000 channel points. Surprised it countered Foundation Breaker. I guess they're trying to be really efficient and go off. Makes sense. They might have another one too. Was Blurb the best thing to ever happen to the stream or the worst thing to ever happen to the stream? Perspective.
Normally.
I'll discard. Should I discard one outburst? No. It's kind of a good draw. They might have rebuke, but at least I had to draw a card to if they have rebuke, and that'd be so freaking brutal, actually. Alright. I'm not gonna like it. I guess baiting out the rebuke's not the end of the world. They're not doing a ton, but they do have an Urza Saga going now, so no rebuke. I don't know why they floated. They floated before drawing their card, I think. Could have done a rebuke there. The sun will drive you mad. The sun will drive you mad. They fight for right of treason. All right, let's go. Let's go, Carnito. Kind of nice. Damn. Thanks. That Fury. Kind of nice to play a 4-card deck against artifact-based deck. Things usually work out for you. Yeah, exactly. I don't even have to get the liquid metal coating. Karn's like, I can do it on my own. Kind of tough for them. Fury's pretty good. Just seasoned power giving you a bunch of blockers decent. Omnath Karn. Sounds really awkward and not very good. This is much better. Luck counter? No, I won the die roll. Never lucky. Yeah, it took I don't know if it took 20 minutes, but it took a super, yeah. It was fun. It was really fun though. Remember when I would get a preview card and I could make Chad guess a preview card? That was fun too. Did Spike get a preview card this time, or are they just doubling down? Running the good old double down. Spike did? Hands up? Congrats, Spike. Finally. I was thinking the other day, I was like, if they don't give him a preview card this time around, I mean, that's just like whoever is charged just like doubling down and just doing it out of spite at this point. Do you have any thoughts on the current situation with SEG and how it impacts competitive Magic turns? We talked about it a bit yesterday. I felt like it was a little doom and gloom. Not talking about, it wasn't even, it felt like it wasn't even like the people who lost their job who were really complaining and being too negative. But I felt like it was very like, I don't feel like there's necessarily a huge, I mean, there's a correlation between probably them doing that and, the fact of COVID and MPL didn't do well and the Magic tournaments have, what are they playing? But the fact that SPG is doing that, implying that competitive Magic is even worse off than it was. I think we're gonna be fine. I think it's easy to get a little negative after 2 years of COVID though. I don't know, it's tough. Everyone's gonna have slightly different perspective. Yeah, that was I'm not a fan of I don't like it when people gang up on someone on Twitter like that, no matter how bad their takes are. I think it's bad. Just ignore them. Try and DM them. You don't deserve to be ganged up on Twitter by big names on Twitter, even if you have like really bad takes. I don't get it. It's just like mean. I'm not a fan. I don't anytime people do that. Man's kind of this. I guess I'll just bait with a Karn. I'm sure Karn kind of does stuff against them. Like, sure, it's kind of a lesson. You're like showing other people what's like that's like it's not a a bad take, and people shouldn't be like that. But I feel like there's probably better ways of doing it. If I minus, it might get bolted. What am I even up against? Remian, Grixis, Nolorus. I already have a Charless agent. We probably have Snapcaster in their deck. Should I just get a Crypt? I'll just plus for now, I guess. Parce que j'ai modifié le deck très peu, hein, je crois, le main, j'y ai pas touché. Sideboard à peine. Yeah, I mean, no one knows what's going to happen. It's hard to predict, but you got a treasure when I have Karn in play. Oh, they're playing Reanimator. Ah. I could have gotten a Crypt. That would have been so sick. Oh, they're playing Creativity Reanimator. Okay. I'll try and beat that. Maybe. I can like Fury. No, I can't. I was gonna say I can Fury and do thing on the stack. Oh. I mean, is it a net positive for the future of competitive Magic that Star City's like doing that? No, of course not. But felt like it was overly like unnecessary negative reaction by a lot of people. But I mean, it's just Twitter, right? It's just. I mean, sure, Corbin, who like lost his jobs and stuff, and who's venting and who's really upset. That's understandable, but a lot of the reaction I felt were kill Archon was Utter Fury, yeah, and then maybe get Crypt or Explosives. Do I have 2 mana? I have 1 floating. Crypt helps me if they have Reanimator stuff. Explosives gets rid of the 1 treasure token. I don't know. Maybe that play was bad. Could have just plus on the treasure token. What are they more likely to have? The way the game played out. They would probably use creativity first, right? Because it's more expensive. I'm not sure. Someone tell me in chat if I did something obviously bad or if I missed something obvious. What happened? They Star City let all their writers go. Honestly, I feel like if you're skilled and dedicated enough to write articles for Star City, I mean, it's maybe not what they like to do or what they want to do. I guess wrong. But you can probably do what you are doing for Star City in YouTube form, start a YouTube channel, especially if you're already a big name. Maybe some of them already do, I'm not even sure. There's also Ref who started something called a Tavern, and there's like a couple of people that reached out. People want to check out Ref's one of his most recent tweets. Should have ticked up on the treasure. Thanks. It appears I should have. We'll never know. Maybe they also had reanimate spell. And that second mine, yeah. I think that makes more sense because if I get rid of the token, they can still like have another token. It's not like super hard for them to get. Leyline. I don't think it subs Archon, right? Archon is each. Endurance is kind of okay. The Fairy's probably okay. Am I crazy? We literally talked about that deck with Spider Space. He was saying he was playing a Grixis version that was half Reanimator, half Creativity. We actually didn't see any Reanimate spells, and we just saw what Prismari command to discard it. Argon of Cruelty is target opponents. And they might have discard spells. I'll bring in the one Leyline. I don't know about that Endurance though. And Fury seems like a pipe dream, kind of. But it is nice. I guess I have the Fairy to get rid of an Archon. Dispute could be kind of okay. But I'm always a little wary of bringing in Dispute because it's a break on Glimpse. You don't think they reanimate? Really? Did they have Transmogrify and Creativity and Emrakul? So I guess you're right. You're probably right that they don't reanimate. You don't cut a Charlotte, you have the last one in the sideboard because you can tutor for it with Skarn. This is the list. Oh, you found the Grixis list? Sure. Let's see it. Playing without Ren and 6 and Teferi hurts the power level of deck, but your mana base is less painful and Transmogrify adds some consistency. Spell Pierce, Remand. Surgical Extraction can be kind of nasty. Spreading Seas. Shout out to the sponsors, by the way. ChannelFireball.com. Their marketplace. You can shop for cards from hundreds of local game stores and either support your local game store or just shop for the best price. You can also use my code yellowhat when you do so. That helps me out. Again, sub like Kraken Hatchling. Thank you so much, Kraken Hatchling, for the 11 months. Really appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. You can also check out Ultimate Guard 2022. They have a lot of cool new products. If you don't know Ultimate Guard, they make really high quality deck boxes and sleeves. If you have Precious decks, Precious Magic Collection, and they're some of the best in the business, you should definitely check them out. For those of you who know Ultimate Guard, they're coming out with bigger sizes for their deck boxes. They have all here these new couple colors in 2022, kind of earthy, pretty orange and green. I think they did a pretty good job. I wasn't necessarily in love with the color of the boulders, so like one's made out of recyclable material, but I really like that green and that orange. They also have like Frozen World bundle. Cool. They send me all that stuff. Hopefully one day I get to use it or maybe give it away at tournaments. Kind of winterish colors, playmats, deck boxes, some Katana sleeves. So yeah, they help me stream for a living. So anytime you do business with them, you help me out. Yeah, they also make backpacks. Indeed. J'adore quand tu fais ça, on dirait le téléshopping. Putain, le téléshopping, tu te souviens quand ça passe encore à la télé, téléshopping? Ça existe encore? Putain, j'en ai maté un peu de téléshopping, hein. C'était en fond de temps en temps ou quand même des... Wait, I did a second wave sifter instead of stacking a clue? Why not? Doesn't sound that bad. Not the greatest run. It's kind of the deck. Deck obviously has like decent amount of variance to it. Let's see if the deck I can turn ultimate guard backpack. Apparently they have some competition now from what's that thing called? That's the old promo at the end of the Magic show today. I forget. I'm going to a tournament. That's mean. Oh yeah, I have to go look up what Matthew Lillard looks like in his movies, I guess. I couldn't really remember. Couldn't really remember. What did I say? What did I just say? Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't really remember, honestly. Alright, looks like they might be sitting on a bunch of counters, so what I should do is maybe jam a Karn. Could Ricochet Trap be better than Dispute? Nah, I mean, Dispute counters to Fairy. Counters to Fairy, counters Murktide can be a problem. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. Streets kind of could be maybe good in the mirror too, countering Wave Stifters and Omnaths. Karn for E seems good. Yeah, I'm not sure they're gonna let me Karn into E. Think I'm about to lose. I guess it's kind of tricky for them. Maybe they don't want to tap out even if it means they get to put a couple creatures in play. I guess we're about to find out. Not sure I can beat that, but we'll see. Guess we're about to find out. Colony Garden. Or at least land. Take any land, I won't be too greedy. I burned out all my Furies too. I was thinking maybe I should keep in Fury, this way if they got Archon in play, I can like change some Furies. Oh, I kept two. Oh, they actually have Force of Negation in their deck. Alright, jeez. Oh, that was never close. Absolutely right, yeah. The good news is, maybe I'll play a different deck this Saturday. I feel like this deck's really good, but I guess there's just too many games where you don't really get to do your thing. Might be all meta dependent too. I do like the card, especially in a meta where there's actually artifact decks like Affinity, Hammer Time, Scales. What did I lose to? Living In, which I feel like is probably not the worst matchup, and this I just drew kind of bad.
Hi, Gab.
Hey, Elematox. Thanks for the 10 months. Hi, Elematox. Hope you're doing great. What was I gonna say?